Nigeria is not the largest country in Africa. Do you understand? Actually, Nigeria fall into 14th position in terms of wideness of the landmass of the country. Do you understand? Now, I'll be measuring top 10 highest country in terms of landmass in Africa, as in top 10 biggest country in Africa in terms of landmass. Number 10 is Ethiopia in the position. Ethiopia is the 10th largest country in Africa in terms of the size of the country. Do you understand? Whereas number 9 is South Africa. Actually, South Africa is bigger than Nigeria in terms of the size of the country. Number 8 is Mali. Can you imagine? Mali is in West Africa. After Burkina Faso, you will enter Mali before you get to Senegal. Mali is a very big country in terms of the size of the country. But in terms of the development and the civilization of the country, you cannot measure it to Nigeria. You can never compare it to Nigeria. Do you understand? And Mali is facing challenges, political challenges, security challenges, or otherwise. Do you understand? So Mali is 8 in my list in terms of the size of the country. Angola is the 7th in my list. Do you understand? Angola is colonized by Portuguese. Angola is a very rich country. Their capital is very, very fine. Do you understand? It's a very big civilized country, though you cannot measure it to Nigeria. But their capital can actually be measured to Abuja. Their capital fine past Abuja. Do you understand? So Angola now is the 7th largest country in Africa. The 6th largest country in Africa is Niger. Niger is our neighbor here in Nigeria. Do you understand? You can tell that Niger cannot compare to Nigeria in terms of development and civilization, but in terms of the size of the country, Niger is larger than Nigeria, and it's mainly made up of desert. Do you understand? Desert cover most of the country. Major part of the country in a desert. Where you go, you know, go see tree. All this sun will beat you, commercial for your body. Do you understand? So Niger now is the number 6 in the list of the largeness of the country of Africa. Do you understand? Now number 5 is Chad Republic. Can you imagine what is making up this calculation and all these things? It's desert. Do you understand? People are not living there, not as if say they big. Now so people food there. No, not be so. Do you understand? Maybe most parts of this thing now desert will be say people know they live there. Now bare land, empty land, as in, no even no hope of civilization in next 100 years. But now part of their country, now their land, now why they measure them. Do you understand? So number 4 now in the list now is Libya. Libya is a very nice country in North Africa. Do you understand? Libya now even have boundary to Europe. Most of our brothers now, when they go Europe, they follow Libya. Because from Libya desert also, you go enter Italy or Spain. No, from Morocco, you enter Spain. From Libya, you enter Italy. Do you understand? So, but it's not advisable to do that. Follow the right way. Do you understand? So Libya now is the 4th largest country in Africa. The 3rd largest country in Africa is Sudan. You know, from Sudan, they craft out South Sudan. Though South Sudan is a very small country, but Sudan on its own is a very big country. It's made up of mainly Fulanese. That if you are tracing the origin of Fulani people, you will trace it back to Sudan, because the migration, the header, this thing under Anachinama. Do you understand? All these cow riaras and all these things, they trace their root from Sudan. Because if they carry that their cow come out anywhere where they see, they go reside that place and start developing it. But Sudan on its own is a very big, large country in terms of size, not civilization, and is the 3rd in Africa. Number 2 is DR Congo. DR Congo is a very large country. Do you understand? DR Congo, in terms of civilization, they can boast small, but they cannot. Their capital cannot compare to, let me say, Enugu State in Nigeria. Do you understand? Enugu is bigger than their country. I've have encounter of my friend that lived there before. Do you understand? It's a very small country, but in terms of size, it's big. A major part of the country is desert. Rivers, do you understand? But you measure it because it's within the capital, is within the territory of the country, so you need to include it. So the number 1 in this list is Algeria. Algeria is a North African country. It's made up of Africa's Webi, as you all know. Do you understand? So this Algeria now is a very fine country. It's a very neat country, and they have a very good economy. Do you understand? It's an Arabic nation, and they are very, very big in terms of population. They are very, very big in terms of population. Though Nigeria is the most populous country in Africa, I will come to that one. But for now, Algeria is not a small country. In terms of population, they are big. In terms of landmass, they are big. In terms of economy, they are big. In terms of civilization, they are big. In terms of development, they are big. Do you understand? So shout out to Algeria. Algeria is first in my list in terms of the most biggest African country. In terms of landmass, in terms of square meter, in terms of calculation of the land. Do you understand? Algeria is number 1, whereas Nigeria is 14th in the position. So how do you see this calculation? Am I right or wrong? Say it on the comment section. Thank you and God bless you.